Hello lettering friend, I'm Sarah from Ensign Insights, and today let's practice the alphabet but make it fun. So here's my book, Handlettering for Beginners. If you have it, pull it out. We're going to practice some worksheets in it. If you don't have it, you can just trace along with me. That's okay. I'm using tracing paper to trace some of the alphabets in my book. And I'm going to start with Pentel Touch brush pens. We're doing the small worksheets first. And after this, we're going to use a large brush pen, and then we're going to trace the uppercase alphabet. And then we're going to do the fun alphabet page that you saw in my journal. So I'll go ahead and turn on some music here so you can feel like you are practicing with me. And then I'll come back for the next alphabet. Now let's practice with large brush pens. These are my Karen brush markers. They're so good. They are quite an investment, but they're worth it in my opinion. They have a really firm tip and they're really good quality, so they don't fray very quickly. And one thing I want to add is that you don't have to have all the pens in order to have good lettering. I personally have been getting really overwhelmed with the amount of pens that I have because I have collected so many over the past several years. So I have been decluttering, and it feels so good to just have the pens that I really love. It is helpful to have a small brush pen and a large brush pen though, so you can see which one you like, because it is a little bit of a different feel. And some people love small lettering and some people really prefer large lettering, and you're not going to know until you experiment for yourself, because there's not one right way for everybody. All right, I'm going to turn on the music again and I will come back for the uppercase alphabet. Look how cool tracing paper is. It doesn't bleed through, so that's really helpful if you want to use the worksheets multiple times. And now let's move on to uppercase. I'm going to be using my Crayola markers. If all you have are Crayola markers, these are the broad line, but you could also have the super tips. That is all the brush pen you need. I mean, you're going to want more if you fall in love with lettering, but this is such a great way to start in an easy, accessible way. I know Crayola is hard to find in other countries, but it's the same as any squishy tip marker for little kids, and each country has their own type of marker like this. And today, while you're practicing, I hope you can feel that you are right where you need to be. Your lettering doesn't need to improve any more than where it is right now for you to be able to love it. Of Of course, as you keep practicing and create more, experiment more, your lettering is going to get better, but it's not going to get better any faster if you are mad about how much farther you have to go and you're frustrated that it doesn't look very good. Instead, maybe focus on the aspects of it that are good and just the fact that you can put a pen to paper and make a legible word. That's huge right there. And I'm going to turn on the music again and then come back for the page in my journal. Before getting into the journal page, I want to show you this bracelet. I've been wearing it for almost a year now. This is my alphabet bracelet, and I have these beads, and I just love them so much. I found them at Marshall's and Home Goods, so I don't have a link for them, but I love the colors, and I was inspired to practice the alphabet in something that makes me really, really happy. So that's where this page came from, and I'm using my Staedtler Tri Plus text surfers. These are actually highlighters, but they can be used as brush pens because they have a flexible tip, and I really love them. They are pastel colors and they are a little bit transparent, so if you don't like that, you might not like them, but I personally really love them. So I used my washi tape to trace the outline of the circles, and then I just went inside each circle and colored it in. And I am doing this new blending technique that I discovered last year. I will link to that video below, where I'm just layering the pens on top of each other. This works with most brush pens. It works really well with brush pens that are a little bit more transparent. For example, these, because they're technically highlighters, so of course they need to be a little bit transparent. It's a really easy way to make a few extra colors, which is so fun because now I have double the colors with only my basic pens. And it makes a really cool gradient with the rainbow colors if I'm just layering the pens on top of each other in rainbow order. So I hope this inspires you to practice the alphabet in a fun way today, because lettering should definitely be fun. If you really enjoy practicing worksheets, then do that. But if you're not having fun with that, but you still want to learn how to letter, there are definitely ways that you can practice that are really fun. And before I turn on the music again, I just want to mention this is my Archer and Olive journal. I have really been loving it. I do have a full video review. If you're interested in learning more about it, I'll link that below. So now let's do the alphabet with some music. And then I'll come back and show you the finished piece compared to the first piece that I didn't love. Show you here, I did my name and I left some negative space for the letters to get white lettering. And then also I did a page where I just wanted them to be like scattered across the page, and I didn't love it. So I did it again, and I like this one much better with them being closer. So if your first piece didn't turn out exactly how you wanted it, that's okay. That happens even years after you've been lettering. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will leave a playlist with my other practice videos right here, and I will see you next time.